Paris, France, 1981. Inside this beautiful city, a truly horrific story awaits us. Behind closed doors, a vile and inhuman act unfolds. Let us explore. Ichi Sagawi was born on April 26, 1949, in Kobe, Japan. He had wealthy, influential parents, but was born premature and sickly. Do I have to read this next part?
Yes, please.
Ichi was introverted and as a youth admitted to committing bestiality with the family dog. His fragile health and slight stature, he was only 4 feet 9 inches tall, laid to his interest in literature. He first completed a master's degree in English literature. However, at the age of 24, he attempted his first crime. Sagawi followed a tall German woman home, broke into her apartment while she was sleeping, and attacked her. She thwarted the attempt, and Sagawi was promptly apprehended. He was charged with attempted rape, but the charges were later dropped. Later, he confessed his true intentions, to slice off part of her buttocks and cannibalize it. Then, in 1977, he moved to France to pursue a PhD in literature at the Sorbonne in Paris. And now, a message from our sponsor, Preston & Preston Products.
Tired of using different pastes for your toe fungus and your teeth? The friendly folks at Preston & Preston have a solution. Introducing their new all-purpose paste. Use on your toes, use on your teeth. It's a great window sealant. Put it in your hummingbird feeder or your car engine. Tastes great on toast. Preston & Preston all-purpose paste. We know what you need before you do.
Right, it's June 1981, Ichi is now 32, attending the Sorbonne. He becomes infatuated with a classmate, Marie Hartford, a beautiful Dutch woman. Ichi invites her to dinner at his apartment to study poetry. While reading poetry at his desk, with her back turned, he shot her in the neck with a rifle. He then reportedly fainted. When he awoke, he began his nefarious plan. First, he defiled her dead body. Next, he attempted to bite into her but could not. He left and purchased a butcher knife. He proceeded to cut up and eat her, consuming most of her either raw or cooked. He also took photographs throughout the process. When he couldn't eat any more of her due to decomposition, he packed her remains in 2 suitcases and attempted to dump them in a nearby lake, but was apprehended by French police. After being held for 2 years awaiting trial, he was found legally insane and unfit to stand trial. He was sentenced to be held in a mental institution indefinitely. While institutionalized, Ichi was visited by a Japanese author who subsequently published his account in Japan under the title In the Mist. Sagawi became somewhat of a macabre celebrity, which likely contributed to the French authorities' decision to deport him back to his home country. In Tokyo, he was declared sane and released on August 12, 1986, and remained free until his death in 2022. His release and continued freedom drew widespread criticism. And now another word from our sponsor.
Are you struggling with hair loss? The friendly folks at Preston & Preston have a solution. Introducing Regain, their new natural hair growth system. First, we purchase an orangutan just for you. The orangutan is ritualistically shaved once a month, the hair collected, and shipped to our state-of-the-art facility. After placing you into a medically induced coma for a few short days, you'll wake up with a whole new head of hair. And you only have to do it once a month. Preston & Preston's Regain. We know what you need before you do.
Orangutan hair? Yes, Ichi Sagawi. Between 1986 and 1997, he was a frequent guest of talk shows, attended events as a speaker and commentator, appeared in films, and wrote books about his murder. He also wrote restaurant reviews. He enjoyed his notoriety and grisly celebrity status until he died from complications from pneumonia at the age of 73. What does this say about us as a society? To commit such a heinous crime and not only escape punishment but reap rewards? And what about justice for Maria Hartford? Ichi Sagawi will forever be known as the Kobe Cannibal, but he was also a murderer and necrophiliac. The fact that he made a living from the public's interest in his crime says more about us. What drives us to peer into the dark and the monsters that live there? I'm Peter Brown, and I'll see you next time on Explore. Red leather, yellow leather. Unique New York, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, to sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock. Rubber baby buggy bumpers,